We are looking at the encouragement that Paul gives to Timothy, his young protege. Paul was probably in his 60s, Timothy in his 30s. This was nearing the end of Paul's life. He wanted to give Timothy the most important things to keep him going. So Paul says to Tim, by the Holy Spirit who dwells within us, guard the good deposit entrusted to you. He was talking about the gifts of the Holy Spirit that were imparted to him through the laying on of hands as people were prophesying to him. He says, do not neglect the gift you have, which was given to you by prophecy. How can we neglect our gifts? Well, we can be distracted. We are prone to distraction, and we live in an age of incredible distraction. We carry the cell phone around with us, which is a distraction machine. It can be used for great good and great evil to take us away from the best things. We can forget about our gifts through laziness, through being unconfident, through thinking, well, why should I develop my gifts? Who am I? What do I have to offer? So Paul says to Timothy in the second letter, I remind you to fan into flame the gift of God, which is in you through the laying on of hands. For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control or self-discipline. So the very spirit that you have, the Spirit of God living in you, with whom you are intertwined, is not a spirit of fear, but of power and of self-discipline. So you have this powerhouse, this engine to choose what is right, and you just have to partner with this spirit. You need to walk alongside of Jesus in the easy yoke. You need to just be a friend of the Holy Spirit to cooperate with his call to you. How do you fan into flame the gifts of God? Well, you know, I remember growing up as a kid going to family vacations where we would have campfires. Those campfires needed constant attention. You always had to be fueling the fire with good wood, dry wood, and making sure it had air. So in the next session, we're going to talk about exactly what that looks like. How do you stoke that fire and keep it burning?